Katie and Laura.
Hi.
Welcome to the podcast.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah. How do you guys feel being here? First podcast, right?
Yeah.
I've done
Excited.
one before.
Yeah. I've never done it. I'm excited and nervous. I'm ready. I like to talk though.
Yeah. I got to do mine in like the comfort of my salon. So it was like a little more normal setting for me.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And then you guys just started training with me, and I wanted to start doing more interviews with clients, which was the original reason I started this podcast many, many, many years ago. And so we're just going to kick that off more. So we have you guys in, and
The first ones?
No, not the first
Okay.
ones, but starting.
Okay.
Right.
I love it.
Brad, he also is a client, so
Okay.
I'm starting to do it. And then after you, I have another one, and I'm just going to start focusing more of the episodes there.
I love it.
And you guys are always sending me crazy DMs of wild shit. So I feel like we vibe pretty well. And I think it would be fun to get your stories before, you get too much deeper into training.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm just curious your backgrounds as well. So what even brought you guys in? I don't even know.
I just found you on Instagram.
Did you?
And we had been talking about her 40th birthday coming up and
Yeah.
how she's got to be in the best shape of her life. And I'm like, well, we should just do this. And she was like, all right, fine. And then the rest was history.
When did that start? When did we start training?
It hasn't been that long. 2 months?
Like June?
Yeah.
First week of June.
So it's pretty fresh.
Yeah. I think we're on like week 10.
Yeah. And Katie was pretty dead set on. She was like, you have to come do this with me. And I
Yeah.
was like,
I'm like, it's going to be more fun together.
for sure. And I was like, all right, I'm going to do this with you. I had no idea. I'm not really that tapped into fitness or wellness or any of that. Katie is more so than I am. And I had honestly no idea that you are such a big deal.
I don't think I am.
Apparently you are.
I know. All the girls are like, you're training with the It Girl trainer. I'm like, are we? Okay.
I know. And me, like the person that has like zero relationship with like consistent training or anything like that, they're like, are you working out with Bodies by Brent? And I was like, yeah. I guess so.
Yeah.
Here we are.
And
That's what happens to me when I get certain clients, and another female client will be like, you're training her? And I'm like, who is she? Some mom influencer? I'm like, I don't know. Sure, I guess.
Yeah. I think that was intriguing to me. I loved that you like specialize in women's bodies because I've had a trainer before and I really loved it. It was just like she had a baby and honestly, our schedules weren't aligning. And so I loved that focus that you had. And then I was just like, well, it's going to be more fun if somebody else does this with me. And then you sold us. We love it.
Dragged you guys in.
You did.
What were you doing workout or health or fitness wise before?
A lot of Ladybird Lake walks. I was doing some Pilates. I liked that. I had a membership at True Fusion, which was good. But honestly, for that, it was just like, it became so popular. It was really hard to get at class times that I was just not doing anything. And I really wanted to start focusing on that. And then I was like, oh, well, we'll just pay for our time slot and then make this a habit. And now we've been consistent longest. You weren't
really weight training before?
No, I'd weight trained like, this was probably 4 years ago with my old trainer, but I always really loved it. And I always like felt like my body was really connected to it. And so I wanted to get back doing that. It felt like it was like the most successful thing I could do. And I saw results faster, but I just really enjoyed it.
How long were you weight training? With your trainer?
Probably like 8 to 9 months, basically during her pregnancy.
Okay.
And I loved her a lot. She worked out of Equinox, and then she ended up moving up to the Collective up north, and that's just like basically in Dallas for me.
Yeah.
It's too far, and
No.
I'm not going to be doing
The
that.
north is another city.
Yeah, it is.
We're
in the other city.
Yeah, we're in the other city. It's a
Doesn't
trek to
even
get
count.
out here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you?
I mean,
10-year gold gym membership?
at the risk of getting hate mail at the end of this podcast, I
love
feel
hate
like
mail.
I'm a freak of nature, and I've never my whole life had to work out or be active to look like I'm active. And so I think because of that, though, it's like a double-edged sword. Like I've always been able to kind of like eat whatever I want and not work out and not do any of these things. So like I don't think I ever formed like a healthy relationship with physical fitness or being active because I didn't have to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I'll be 40 in a couple weeks. And unfortunately, like gravity was starting to catch up with me a little bit. I started noticing things in my body that were changing that I was like, well, this is shit. Like, I've never had to do anything, and there's no way that I'm going to watch my ass drop another inch. Like, I can't stand for it. So
The countdown is on.
it's
We
on.
said 3
And
months.
so I was like, I got to do something about this. And I know that I would never stay consistent unless somebody was holding my hand. Unfortunately, like, I don't have that.
Yeah.
That's not my strong suit. I don't love working out.
That's usually for people that there's like a small category of individuals I've trained that are like you. They'll show up mid-30s or later and they've never had to do anything. And that can be some of the most, like, it can be very challenging for those individuals, I find, more than any other type of person I train, because it's just so much. You're having to slowly get over the mindset of, I shouldn't have to do this. So you show up
Yeah, I
and you're
don't wanna
like
be
doing
here.
it and you're like, so half of you still not bought in because you're like, this is dumb. It's like you're just brushing your teeth because you just don't want them to fall out, but you never had to do it before and you don't want
That's
to.
perfect.
Truly
Yeah.
who you are as an individual.
And so
Yeah.
the more you and yeah, I've trained a few people and you have a much better attitude, but there's some people that they can never get over that and they end up just stopping,
Yeah.
right? But if you could just make it part of your lifestyle and not think about it that much, eventually there will come a time where you can fall in love with it. That's why I try to focus on, if you can focus on getting stronger and seeing improvements in that and focusing on, I lifted more, I did this better. It gives you something more to look at long term and enjoy each session or over time, instead of always analyzing, my body needs to change, my body needs to change, because that'll burn you out if you keep looking for that.
Yeah.
If you kind of just let that go and focus on just getting stronger and more fit, then all of a sudden you'll pass by the mirror sometime or something, or your husband will be like, and you're like, oh shit. Like these little things will start to pop up.
Yeah.
And eventually your brain will kick into this place where that old identity will go away, hopefully.
Right.
And that's what you want to, like, try to be open to that idea that you will eventually really enjoy it. But you don't need to try to lie to yourself. You just want to be open to it.
I don't think I'm lying to myself.
I feel like every time we leave, we're like, holy shit, how did we just do that? Like,
Well-
if that would have been when we started, we would have been dead.
Yeah. And also saying, like, I was always thin, but I was like soft thin. Like,
Skinny fat.
yes, I used to say that all the time. And so, like, now we've only been doing it for 10 weeks or something. And, like, my boys were in front of the mirror the other day and they like to show me their muscles and, like, do all this stuff. And I was like, dude, I have those now. Like, I have, like, a little bump now. Like, I have, like, an arm bump.
We're strong.
I've never had that before. And so that part is pretty cool. Like, I already am seeing, like, little differences in the very short amount of time we've been doing it. Like, I can tell I'm stronger. And, like, I don't want to be like one of those, like, crippled old ladies, like, that's a big motivation. I like to live, I like to travel, and I like to also probably do things that aren't, like, the best for my body. And so, like, I want to be able to do those into my old age.
Yeah.
What are those things, Laura?
Well, I mean, I like,
Tell us.
I love eating. I love food. Like, I don't know that, like, physical fitness and wellness and all that stuff will be, like, my whole identity ever.
It doesn't need to be.
It doesn't need to be. But, like, I like to, like, my version of living is, like, I love pizza and, like, I like to have a tequila night every once in a while. And I like to do all these things. And I want to be able to do that into my old age. Like, I want to live until I die. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I love
Did
that.
Clay Walker say that?
Maybe.
I think that's a famous country song.
Yeah.
I think that is a good way to be healthy, mind, body, spirit, is to not live to be working out.
Yeah.
Is to work out, but also do those other things. Because I've even done that. Like, in the past, I would get hyper obsessed when I was much younger, so much. And then in fitness and working out and eating super regimented, which I don't do now, you let go of all the other things that do bring you joy. And then you actually are not happy.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you aren't actually healthy, because if you don't feel vibrant or enjoying life, then that does stuff to your brain and cells as well.
Yeah.
Right.
And I feel like for us too, I mean, like we see so many people a day like working behind the chair that we're just like, I don't know, I've noticed it a lot where I feel like we can keep up a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
It makes it a little bit easier in our job too.
Are you saying because we work with like all 20-year-olds and we're getting old?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also the amount of people we see, I feel like
yeah,
our
because
bodies
we're
will cripple.
Yeah, doing hair for a living also, it takes a toll. And
Yeah.
that's another reason I wanted to do it, because like I'm feeling things now that I didn't really feel before.
Yeah.
Like my joints were hurting, and my back
Yeah.
hurting, and like
Our
there's
body
things
aches.
that, like it was catching up.
Yeah.
And so I was like, all right, I got to get ahead of this.
I always tell people, like, give it a year. And then when I tell some people that, it like freaks them out. But a year is so fast.
Yeah.
Right? And then in a year, you will change so much. Because building strength takes time, but the changes from lifting weights, once they do happen, are incredible. And they're pretty permanent-ish, right? Where these other things, boot camps and stuff, you can see change, like loss in weight or results faster in losing weight, but it's not maintainable.
Yeah.
Right? Where this is something also that you can continue to progress year after year after year. And you'll just, like, if you're 40, by the time both of your goals, like in 5 years and then another 10, to be even better looking and more fit than you have ever been. And now, like, to me, 40, 35, all that's so young. I mean, look at how well Rogan's taking care of himself, or some of these other guys. They're in like incredible shape and extremely healthy and mentally there. And that was him taking care of himself. What? He was 57 now, 17 years ago.
Wait, is he really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's what I mean. He's 57.
Wow, that's crazy.
That's incredible.
Did you know that?
No, I didn't think I know that. But I always think about like the old shows we used to watch when we were growing up, and like 40 back then, like the Golden Girls, I think were in their like
30s.
Just insane.
It's insane.
Like the sweater vests and like just all of it, and like this like.
Well, here's another perfect example. They put a documentary on Netflix yesterday, The Biggest Loser documentary, about like all the contestants.
Yeah.
And you see Jillian Michaels when she came out on season 1.
That's crazy.
She looks younger now than she did on season 1.
Yeah.
Right? And so I'm also excited to see you guys change, because I could tell in the first couple workouts, even though you like it may be new to you, you just fully went into it.
Yeah.
Like you let me, whatever I tell you to do, you go for it. And you like joke around,
Adds to
but
cart.
you're not you're not complaining. You're like, you're doing it. And just like, was it Friday?
Yeah.
I pushed you guys super hard and you were totally fine. And so you can see the momentum of like you getting stronger and more fit is starting.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
Oh, we would have died.
Oh,
if
we said
you
that.
had done that to us the first day.
Yeah.
We talked about it all weekend about, I can't believe that we did that. Like, holy shit.
Yeah. You would have been rolling my ass out of there.
For sure.
And then I probably wouldn't have been able to move for 2 weeks.
And we would have been like, we're dead.
Yeah.
We're so screwed.
Another thing is, when I make suggestions, you guys are like, okay. It's just like, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Right? The people that either try to come in and modify everything or change everything, or they're resistant to this, like, I don't really want to, can we just do more arms or this? Those people get the least results.
Yeah.
Because it's like going, like, to me, it's like going to a chef and they have been cooking amazing recipes for 20 years. And you're like, I'm going to tell you how you should cook this meal.
Yeah.
Now you're
the fun out
not
of
getting the meal that I know how to make.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, that's the same with tattoos or whatever. I like your art. Here's an idea. You make it. I'm not going to tell you, draw it like this.
Yeah.
It's like, then you're taking away the art or the person who's good at what they
Right.
do.
We have people that try to micromanage hair sometimes.
Yeah.
I hate
Not
that.
as often. Like, it doesn't happen to me a ton, but every once in a while it does happen where I'm like, what are you talking about? You have no idea what you're talking about.
Like, just let me do my thing.
Just
I
let
got
me do
you.
my thing.
I'm not going to let you leave looking ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, head shape, hair texture. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you think I like? And then, short or long, and then you'll just do it.
Yeah.
Right?
It's just going to be better that way.
Yeah.
And then Katie's crazy strong.
Mhm.
So I was going to send her a video. It's like, I have clients I've been training for like a couple years or whatever, and they now can like hip thrust 255 or whatever. And then we did that on Friday. I just realized, and she just did it for 10. And she's like, should I do more? Just like did it crazy. She has like crazy.
On 4 hours of sleep.
Yeah, she has crazy strength.
We should
I'm
So
a
it's
coal
like-
miner's daughter.
That's why I'm like keep trying to like dial you guys in with like the drinking and like, or not drinking, but the nutrition and sleep. If I can keep doing that, you guys are gonna keep just changing so much. And I just enjoy watching that. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's fun to watch.
Well, and I feel like on our end, like we really have seen like such a change, like especially with the drinking and like trying to eat better and doing the things. Like I'm still working on sleep, but
I'm
It
still
takes- but
working on
that- that's
drinking.
why- That's why I say it takes a year, because it takes time of experimenting with things
yeah,
and working on different, like whether it's sleep or whatever, to just slowly develop that change over
Mhm.
time. I'm not gonna be able eat this, do this, and then all of a sudden starts happening.
yeah,
It's like it's a process, and you got to like fuck it up and
right.
try to figure it out, try different things. And like, the most important thing is lift weights, stay consistent. And then as you get that as a habit, you can start addressing what's the next thing that will help me get more results.
Yeah,
And then once you get that, what's the next thing? And you're more ready.
yeah.
So like what have since starting, what are some of the things you've been working on or changing? And what's that been like for you?
Not that I would drink a ton, but like maybe some, but I feel like I've really dialed in on that and like
Yeah.
not drinking a lot.
Yeah.
Or when I go drink, besides this weekend, but that was just like a spur of the moment thing. Anyways,
And you shouldn't feel bad about that. It's
Yeah.
fine.
but I was just like, okay, I can have like 2 margaritas instead of 4
Or 12.
or 6, 25, whatever.
You're just being more mindful.
More mindful of it.
And that's what's great about working out is because you know that you have those workouts coming up.
Yeah.
If you have a couple where you're really hungover, that starts to put in your mind, I don't want to do that again. So
No.
I'm going to drink a little less or a couple days before. It makes you think about your week a little more.
Yeah. I mean, I would die if we were hungover going to a workout and it was like hot and we were sweat. I would die. That would suck so bad. I think another thing, just being mindful of like trying to get the protein in. That is sometimes hard for me. But I think just more intentional with my choices has been really cool. Just eating enough. I feel like at work we would either order like a sandwich or we just wouldn't eat. And so now we're like trying to just make that fun because we do both love food so much and we like that experience. So I think we're trying to do that. And then the newest thing for us is the blood work, which will be our whole new chapter of our lives.
Yeah.
We'll really dive into that.
I think one of the things that has been maybe more something that I'm being more intentional about, and like we joke about it all the time, but it's like I always knew in the back of my head there's no like one magic pill fixes something, but I still I'm just gonna admit I can get easily influenced.
Yeah, for sure.
And
We
like
buy
I
anything we
want to
see.
believe I'm an optimist. So like when I see things, I'm like, fuck yes. If I just drink colostrum every day, then like everything's gonna be better.
Yeah, we'll never get sick.
And I think my favorite part about starting all of this, and I tell all of my clients this, is I remember like I think it was our first day.
Yeah.
And you asked what all we were doing as far as like supplements and stuff like that. And we listed out, I mean,
we had
20 of them. And keep in mind too, like not only do I take 20 of these, but if I'm taking 20 of these, I've convinced 700 people to also take 50 of these supplements. And so I listed all of them and you go, oh shit, that's a lot. Are you taking that because you found out you're deficient in those things? And I was like, no, not exactly. And you're like, so
interesting.
why are you taking them? And I was like, fuck, this is embarrassing. TikTok told me to do it. I don't fucking know. How do I answer this without sounding like a moron? And then you're like, that's insane. They're like, the first thing you need to do is go get your blood work done. And I was like, I have never done that my entire adult life. And it's
That's crazy.
We just let it to
That's
assumption. We're like,
insane.
no, for sure we feel
But
that.
then you just like keep adding all of this shit and you don't really notice it. Like nothing ever changed dramatically.
No.
Like there'd be like maybe little things that I was
Maybe
like,
one day that we're like, we have so much energy. It's totally because of that supplement we started taking
Yeah.
3 weeks ago.
I mean, to be fair, like I used to do that too back in the day when you get all your supplements from like Costco
yeah.
and
Yeah.
GNC. You're like, I should be taking these things or whatnot. But the reason it's good, like you shouldn't do that, is because there's always going to be a new popular viral trend.
Right.
And now it happens so much faster and all the time. And then you get convinced on it, then you go buy it. And then all of a sudden you have all these things and you like, if you look back, you're like, oh, I stopped taking that thing. It's just because that dopamine effect of excitement wore off and the placebo of thinking it's going to do something. And I've fallen victim for that. But you will save yourself time where you just get your blood work done and go, okay, what are the things that I really should focus on? And now I did this with ChatGPT. I got my blood work a second time. It told me like what needs to improve, this and that. So now there was my friend Heart and Soil. They have like a good protein powder.
Dude, I was on a
And so they have like
yeah.
a bunch of organ blends.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, okay, instead of just buying a bunch of this because I think I need it, I started taking screenshots of the back of them where like the profile is.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll upload it and go, would any of these be good for helping with the blood work results I have?
Mhm.
And why would it be? And if so, which blend would be? And it was great. It was
Yeah.
like,
Oh,
you
that's
should
genius.
do this. And that way you can like pick something. Also, you can tell it like this brand, like my buddy was like, go check what one I have. And he had, I think like Ancient Nutrition or whatever. And in it, it had like a proprietary blend with like 14 organs and it was 3 grams. And it's like, it's fine, but when it says proprietary blend, that means you don't know of the 3 grams how much is of each.
Yeah.
That's why you want to stay away from that because it could be a sprinkling of everything and just one main thing that could be actually the cheapest thing so they
Right.
can just fill it.
Right.
Where Heart and Soil, which I like so far, is each individual organ tells you exactly how much is in it.
Oh, that's
So
cool.
like if it's liver or heart or it's like bovine, they have like a female stack, it'll show you exactly the amounts,
Yeah.
Mhm.
right? And so you can also cross-reference and check that as well with the brand and taking a picture of the back. I'll
Yeah.
even do it with peptides. Like I have a site, I just go get peptides because it's cheaper than going through a functional medicine person.
Yeah.
And you can just take pictures of the label. And as long as you know, like it's good quality and they test it, then you can put that in with your own stuff. You can ask from low end range to high end range, how long you should run it, dosing, how much on the insulin needle and all that. That's a great way to do peptides. And if you're going to get obsessed with anything, I would just mess around with peptides.
Well,
That
what
could
do
be
you
a
mean
good
you just like
obsession.
go and get peptides? You make it seem like you're just like walking to CVS and grabbing them.
So this is the way peptides are created in like a compounding pharmacy, right? But
Like
the
People's?
reason, like it's a place where they make drugs.
Okay.
And so all clinics or functional medicine or whatever, they get their stuff from compounding pharmacies. And there are compounding pharmacies you can actually buy direct from. But the workaround is it'll say for research purposes only.
Mm.
So you have to make sure that, like the place I get them from, Your Soma, they have a compounding pharmacy, I think in Nevada and then California. And you need to know that it's legit they'll print like their testing paper and they'll show it,
Mhm.
right? That it needs to be like 98% purity or more. As well as I was part of an affiliate, but that ran out because I'm too lazy to do that stuff. I just wanted to buy them myself.
The worst influencer.
I'm literally the worst influencer. I'm promoting it and I don't even have an affiliate code. I just don't give a shit. And so I remember in the affiliate group, there were practitioners and people who had their own offices buying it.
Mm.
So you know that it's the same quality. And there was another time too that I wanted them to get this one peptide that really helps increase your REM sleep.
Mhm.
Because I think Huberman,
I
it
need
was like
that.
an episode a while ago that was like, it doubled his REM sleep.
Wow.
And I was like, fucking, let's get
Did you
this
get
shit.
it?
I don't think so.
Oh.
And I tried to get them to get it and they're like,
Yeah.
okay, we'll work on it. And then she's like, we got it finally, but we tested it, but it came out to 97% purity, so we can't sell it.
Got
So
it.
they just like won't sell it.
I would have been like, just give it to
Yeah.
me.
So
Let me try.
yeah.
Let me be that
I'll
3%.
be the research.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's there's one called the Glow Stack. It's
Mhm.
for like skin, hair, nails.
Oh, yeah. I've
Heart
seen
and
that. That's
Soil.
for like
Tendons.
the copper one or whatever.
Yeah.
Remember?
GHK, BPC, and then TB500.
Yeah.
And then tesamorelin, which is much cheaper if you get it there, right? But people get weird about like, they don't know how to reconstitute it. It's like, it is kind of like this jump to like, I have to do it myself. Like, am I going to do anything wrong? But once you get through that, it's fine.
Yeah.
And then you feel super comfortable. And that one's great for specifically visceral fat, but just helping burn extra body fat.
Mhm.
But it also helps preserve a little bit of muscle.
Yeah.
And then there's also all kinds of other ones that can help with sleep. all kinds of interesting things. And at first I was like, I don't think peptides are really worth it. But now the more I experiment with them, I think that's like, if you're going to have fun getting into stuff, that's where it's at. And you
Inject
could get an
peptides.
affiliate code. And then these 700,000 you're giving to your clients.
She's also a terrible influencer.
I'm the worst. I do it in person.
Just have make a t-shirt
do it
that has your
online.
affiliate code.
That's
Your QR code. We'll put it on
Yes.
Broski.
It's actually really smart.
It is. We can make it.
Yeah, I can sell the shit out of some stuff for free, for sure.
This is what we were talking about with Robin the other day.
What?
All these peptides and stuff.
Oh, yeah. I know. I feel like that's just a whole new world. There's so much information now, too. Like, I get overwhelmed by all of it. And now I feel like there's so few trusted sources. And I think because I know that
That's why TikTok's dangerous.
It's
Oh,
well,
my
all
God.
of it is now. It's
Yeah.
like there's nowhere that you can go that somebody is not getting paid to do something, which I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but it's like, how do you know what you're doing is like?
That's why blood
Well, I
work.
think
It's
our blood work.
exhausting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why blood work. And that's why, like, the excitement about creatine, like staples are like creatine is like, it's the most studied supplement more than caffeine.
Mm.
And people have been taking it since I was in high school.
Yeah.
Like, it's been around the longest. It's hard to fake, just creatine monohydrate. It doesn't need to come from any fucking special brand. Anybody that's trying to sell you on some like new blend or this, it's all fucking bullshit.
Mm.
It could just come from it's just white fucking powder. It doesn't need to be fancy at all. Just buy it, make sure it's real,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? And it's not hard, like, just make sure it's real, right? Anything that's like all fancy, you don't need all that. And you can always flavor it with whatever
Yeah.
electrolytes or any other drink. It doesn't matter. And then protein powder, just because it's hard to get enough protein in. So
Yeah.
like, just finding a protein powder you really like. I like the guys, they have a podcast called Meat Mafia.
Mhm.
It's called Noble. It's expensive, but it's
I
just
feel like I've done that one.
it's
That's the one we
it's-
get, I think.
it's a beef protein isolate with a little bit of organs.
Yeah.
But it when it blends, it's not thick and it doesn't froth. And so I like that because I can just water, ice, 2-3 scoops, and I can just drink it. And
Take it down.
then it's done. I don't want to like all this frothy bullshit and all that. And I tried that 1UP Nutrition. I think, did you tell me?
Oh,
about it?
yeah. No, you told us about it.
It's
Or
not
did we have-
bad.
I don't remember.
It's not bad. It just has a lot of like, you can tell fake sweetener in it.
Yeah.
I
I
And
can't
so-
think
do a
it's
lot
going to
of
be
that.
too sweet for us.
And something about fake sweeteners makes me bloat or
Yeah.
like do
Mhm.
weird stuff to my skin. Do
Yeah.
you notice that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it's
don't
just
like
too much stuff in there. Also, you have to use this big of a scoop. And I'm like, my water bottle's only so big. It's really hard to blend it up.
Yeah.
It wasn't our thing. We thought it was like the next big thing to add to our $1,000
Have you-
waters that we drink every day. But
Do you guys have a protein powder you use?
I just use the Noble one that you send us.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Nice.
like it. Yeah.
I'm using a Ray.
And the hard soil, supposedly they just came out with
Yeah.
one. It's supposed to be really good. It
Yeah.
has one ingredient.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
just
that's
one
cool.
ingredient. Yeah.
My husband, he does heart. He's a big heart and soul guy.
Oh, yeah,
and
cool.
then Naked is the one he uses a lot. I've been doing Array because it has electrolytes in it
Mhm.
and clear
And that has
protein.
NAD too, right? Or those little packets?
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They're good though.
Yeah,
I like
they are
those.
good. Yeah, things can't be like overly sweet for me, or I'm not going to do it.
Yeah. I want my water to taste like the ocean. I like it salty.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't like that
Yeah. But it's hard. I like the Element electrolytes in mine.
because those are super salty.
So salty. I love it.
Really,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got a
little
gram
steak
of
in
salt.
your water.
Yeah. A little steak in my water.
I'm good.
So you guys want to share a little bit about your blood work at all or no? Or anything you've changed from getting your blood work done or gonna change?
I feel like you could talk on that because you're.
Yeah, I feel like mine was actually not as bad as I thought it was going to be, which was surprising. I'm going to be really honest. Like, I was a little worried about the liver level things, and I was like, oh, God, I'm fine. I can keep drinking tequila. No, I'm just kidding.
We are floating by.
One thing that I thought was really interesting about mine that we were talking about last night is so I have a family history of heart disease. So almost every man on my dad's side of the family has passed away before they were 65 from heart disease, like heart attacks, all the things. My dad had a massive heart attack. He's alive. Sorry. I should have referenced
Shout out to Hank.
Hank, thank God he's still here. But so I was always nervous about my heart because like I definitely adopted more of my dad's genetics, I think. And I think the first time I got blood work done was when I was getting life insurance, and they're like, you have high cholesterol. It's something you really need to be mindful of. And because of my family history, that was always something that kind of like freaked me out in the back of my head, where I was like, fuck, dude, I'm going to have a heart attack as a lady. I'm going to be the first lady in our family to have a heart attack. And like, I love pizza and all the things, you know? So I was like, fuck. And I'm a skinny fat kid. So I thought I was doomed. And like every doctor I've had has always been like, hey, your cholesterol is a little high. You need to like be careful. And so that was always something I was worried about. So when I went and got my blood work done this last time at Kuya, this is the first doctor that she was like, so I can't remember what's the good and the bad.
HDLs and LDLs?
Yeah. Which one's the bad one?
I mean, it all depends. I think LDL, it's not that too. Also, like with cholesterol, they're starting to be able to, don't quote me on this, look at the differences of the cholesterol.
Right.
And I think that's what
so basically what she said, she was like, I guess what most people consider like the bad cholesterol, she was like, yours is like a little high. She was like, but your good cholesterol is almost double what it should be. And so she was like, I'm not worried about that at all. And I was like, holy shit, I've been worried about this for no reason.
And so that's probably could be a problem, is where a normal doctor would have looked at that and tried to get you to lower your cholesterol.
Yes.
And then the thing that was probably protecting you gets lowered, and then now you actually are at higher risk.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So that was actually really cool to find out with my blood work. I found out my thyroid was off, which is something that has kind of been like, I feel like doctors have always kind of brought it up, but nobody's ever really addressed it.
That's same with me. It's like, it's slow, but I don't know. We'll just see what happens.
It's so weird.
Well,
the thyroid.
They're so like resistant to doing anything about it.
I had a doctor tell me once all women want their thyroid to be messed up. And I'm like, okay, why? It's like an old man telling me this too. I'm like, okay, so is mine? And he was like, no, you're fine.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Mine, I feel like nobody could ever tell me if it was like hypo or hyper. And so nobody really ever did anything, but I was like, you should keep an eye on that. And this time she's like, what's weird about your body is she was like, there's like things that are like making me think that you might have hypothyroid.
Mm-hmm.
Slow.
Yes. She was like, but it's odd because like most people that have that typically like have a really hard time losing weight. They typically have hair loss and things like that. And I didn't have any of that. But she was like, the way your body, like the things that I was nutrient deficient in, she was like, it makes me think that it's not operating basically the way that it should. So they put me on like a low dose of something for that. And then my testosterone was low, which I think is pretty normal for my age. But overall, I was like, I'm not doing that bad. So
for not getting a blood test for 2 decades.
Yeah. Not like only working out once every 7 years.
She's like, no, I have high cholesterol. I'm living by that until I fall over.
So, but I'm excited to kind of just make little tweaks and see what that does for me. And I am excited about peptide stuff. I think that's fun.
Yeah, I feel like that's when I
love
started.
trying shit. I'm like,
I think
too old to keep doing a bunch of random drugs. So I'm gonna do peptides.
Yeah, it's kind of
that's our drug.
Yeah. The key with it is just make sure that when you plan it out, you get enough of it to do the full thing. Don't try to like randomly like do a little, like the key with peptides is pick 1 or 2 and stay consistent and have the amount you need and plan it out to know your dosing, and then like really be consistent, because with those things, because they're proteins that just signal to the body to do certain things. If you're not, it's not gonna do anything.
Right.
You have to really try to be like, okay, I'm gonna do this one or this one. Do it for 2, 3, 4 months and then see before you try to bring something else in, and you've kind of done the other one, and then you're just like bouncing around.
We got to commit to the cause.
And maybe stop watching Instagram.
Yeah, we have to stop.
Yeah, you can't. Or at least always cross-reference it with me or ChatGPT or both.
Yeah, BBB. What do we call it? Better Business by Brent?
Yeah.
Before we purchase anything now, we
like, so what do you think about this? He's like, it's a scam.
He's like, you're an idiot.
Again.
And I'm like, fine. That's fair.
I
knew it. I just needed somebody else to tell me that.
Castor oil in your belly buttons.
I'm not taking that one off the table.
Everyone does it.
Yeah.
When we travel, we have a whole nother suitcase with all of our goods.
Mm-hmm. I did stop buying some of my random supplement shit.
Yeah, I think we've gotten better.
Yeah. I don't think you ever told us if we should keep taking colostrum.
I can't.
Oh, yeah.
That was the thing on mine. She was like, stop taking that. You have you're allergic to dairy. And I was like, oh, wait, that's so interesting. Okay. She was like, it's not doing anything for you. It's ruining your gut. And I was like, okay.
Honestly, I have no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, if you are allergic to dairy, that's probably a bad idea,
She was like, it's terrible for you.
right? So, yeah, and if you feel good in your gut, you digest things well most of the time, and everything runs relatively okay, then I don't think you need to be fucking with it a bunch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They say the best things you can do is just as long as your fiber intake is good,
Mhm.
right? And like if you go on MyFitnessPal, it'll tell you kind of how much fiber you need, whether it's like 15 to 20 to like me, it wants me to have like 28 or 30. It's like even when I eat throughout the day, I don't get that much. So I'll get, I think it's like Thorne has it's called Fiber Mend,
Mm-hmm.
and it doesn't really taste like anything. Kind of tastes like apple-y.
Is it like a powder you add to your water?
Yeah.
Oh,
And you just blend it, and each scoop,
Adds to cart.
I'm like this. I'll buy it.
adding right now, as you, it's 7 grams of fiber per thing. So
Oh, that's pretty good.
So I'll do sometimes 2-3 scoops. Now I'm at like 20 something. And that dog growl from out of
Yeah. He wants to let us know he's still here.
He gets plenty of fiber.
And then that fiber is what feeds your gut bacteria. And then the second thing is making sure you just get some kind of fermented food throughout the week or day. And
Yeah.
that's like the best, more than a prebiotic, probiotic. That's the best thing you can do for your gut. Fiber and some kind of fermented food.
My favorite thing with fiber right now is grape nuts on the mother, what is it called? The mother culture. What is the yogurt we love?
Oh, yeah.
The key lime one. It makes it taste like key lime pie.
Really?
It's so good. It's like my favorite treat.
No one ever says that about grape nuts.
I do. I love them. They're like crunchy
Do you
little
remember-
snacks.
So
Do
you
you
add
remember during COVID when there was a grape nut shortage and people were
No.
losing their shit?
No.
It was a whole thing. And I had no idea people
I think you're
younger
making
than
this up.
78 ate grape nuts on a regular.
What?
Yeah.
What is a grape nut?
It's like a little like crunchy cereal. That's how I
You're being
describe it.
generous. It's literally like eating pebbles. They're so hard. People crack
Oh, I
teeth.
remember.
Yeah, they're teeth crackers.
Yeah. It's an old people cereal.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
yeah,
high
yeah.
fiber. So I was in Randall's, which also, is known for having older people in there. But
Yeah.
there was a grape nut shortage and people were fighting over a
Really?
box of grape nuts and people were losing it. And I was like, this is wild.
I love them.
Who knew?
Who knew?
How much fiber is in like a serving? Or
Well, now you asked me that question. I don't know. Probably like, I have literally no idea. Actually, I don't know.
I'm just getting fiber.
Like
from-
maybe 5 grams, I'm going to say. It's 5 to 6. Look it up.
Yes, please.
I have to know.
This
I
is
might
going to
start
go back
I
to
might
like,
start doing that because that's a
They're
good idea
so
to
good.
mix it with it.
yeah, and it's not really any flavor. And then I'll sprinkle a little sea
It
salt
doesn't
on it.
do anything to your gut having the Greek yogurt.
I mean, now I guess it does. This is a whole new phenomenon.
Guys, grape nuts.
What did it say? I made
There's
it up.
only 2.8
For what's a serving?
a 0.75 cups.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
So
That's
you're gonna-
3/4 cup.
You might crack a
I don't-
molar, but you're
How
going
much-
to get 2
how many-
grams of
How many
fiber.
carbohydrates is per?
I don't eat a 3/4 of a cup of grape nuts. I like just sprinkle maybe a tablespoon.
Wait, what
You
am I
just want the
looking at?
texture.
Yeah.
So like
What are the
for
carbs?
that, what's the
Oh.
how many carbohydrates for that serving for that much fiber?
This is like the walking pad.
47 grams.
Damn. So 47 grams.
It says
for
1 serving.
2 grams of fiber. So much fiber.
Hold on. 1 serving of grape nuts contains approximately 47 grams of carbs,
God damn it.
5 grams of sugar. Oh, but now this is saying 7 grams of fiber.
I think it's like 6
The sugar-
grams.
Sugar's low, fiber's okay.
Carbs are high.
Yeah, but at least it's low sugar and the fiber's okay-ish.
Yeah.
I feel
it's
like
not
you
bad.
might have better luck just eating an apple.
No, you want the
I like
texture.
the texture.
Yeah. As long as you're not eating a ton, like that's
It's
fine.
like Pop Rocks.
Also, it is a good energy source because it will release slow and
Yeah.
you're mixing with other stuff. It's fine. But just don't think you're
It's
getting
gonna release
a
real
ton
slow.
of fiber.
I'm like, you get 35 grams of fiber in grape nuts.
You would just have to eat, 3-4 cups. So like 200 grams of carbohydrates to get your
Grape nuts sponsor this podcast.
You're eating
It's the
gravel.
walking pad thing.
Then you guys, so you own the hair salon.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you run it.
Basically.
I'm operations.
Yeah. You're like the team, right? The main team.
Yeah, we have another owner too, but she gets overwhelmed by us.
Yeah, so we've known each other for like 12 years.
Mm-hmm.
So the other owner was
How'd
both
you
of
guys
our-
meet? Just salon at another salon?
We
Yeah.
all started at the same place.
Yeah. And then I used to babysit her kids.
Mm-hmm.
And then my favorite story I would assist her on weddings, and we went to this wedding once, and she was like, I was like, hey, so I'm not finding the bobby pins anywhere. We have like 12 bridesmaids we have to do plus the bride. She goes, I think I forgot them. And I was like, okay, no bobby pins. That's like quintessential. And we didn't have hairspray. And so I went to her car. I found like maybe 10. And I'm like, okay, we've got 10.
Just
we'll
like
make this
rummaging
work.
through. Yeah.
Yeah, through the cracks.
And she's like sweating, dying.
Oh, I'm literally dying. I'm like so type A.
And she
I'm like a
brings
new
it back.
assistant.
There's like random shit. And I'm like, yeah, we can make this work.
And we pulled it off.
Let's go.
That's a good combo.
Yeah.
Because it's like,
It describes it well.
because you're like probably more ideas and thinking,
Yes.
but then chaos.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then you're
A lot of chaos.
I'm
organizing it
like, let's
behind.
organize this chaos.
Yeah. That's a good combination.
And she takes it in stride too. Like
Yeah.
I think not a lot of people, but I think people can get overwhelmed by the chaos that I am, and it doesn't even make her sweat,
No, I'm
which
like,
is
we're good. We've got this.
yeah,
Let's
Yeah,
just
that's
make a
awesome.
list.
Yeah.
because we always do.
Yeah, and it always works out.
Yeah, and if it doesn't, we'll laugh about it.
Yeah.
So
We're like, well, we learned something from that.
yeah,
I feel like we have a good time.
yeah, for sure.
And then when did you open your salon?
So we opened in March of 2019. Not the best time to open up a small business or a hair salon for that matter.
Mhm.
We got shut down actually at the weekend of our year anniversary. We had a huge block party planned, DJ, food, everything you can think of. And that was the weekend we got shut down for COVID.
What was that? Like the second week of March, I think.
Mhm.
That's when they shut it down.
Yeah. And then, so we've been open for 6 years now. And I've been doing hair for 13, I think.
No, I think you're not just 2 more years than me.
I don't remember.
Long time.
It's been a long time.
Yeah.
I remember meeting hairstylists when I was younger that said that they did hair for like 6 years. And I'd be like, ew, gross. Why would you do something for that long?
You're fully committed now.
I know.
What made you open a salon?
It's kind of so we both started at the same salon, and
Yeah.
not to like dive too much into it. It ended up being like a very unhealthy culture, in my eyes. And so I had just had my first son, and I came back and realized that it just wasn't the environment that felt good for me anymore. I was like, this isn't working anymore. And I decided to go off on my own, which was kind of a big deal in that salon too. Like not a lot of people left. And so when I did leave, it rocked the boat for sure. And I went to go do a booth rental situation where like you work as an independent contractor in a salon. And my first week there was fucking chaos. It was one of the most toxic, unstable places you could possibly imagine working. And I was like, I just made the biggest mistake of my life. Like I left this well-oiled machine, and like even though that didn't fit me anymore, at least it was dependable in a circumstance.
It just worked.
It just worked. And
Yeah.
I walked into like hellfire. And that week I was like, I have to open my own business. Like I have to at least have some control over this. And also I was told that I couldn't do it. And if you tell me I can't do something, like hold my fucking beer. It's
Yeah.
gonna happen. Even if I don't want to do it, I'm gonna do it just to prove that I can do it. And so from that point, I basically just set out on opening my own space. And like really I just wanted to like create an environment that I enjoyed working in. That was ultimately like the goal. And so I did that, and it's been, it's not for the faint of heart. Opening any business and running a business is crazy, and the hair industry is pretty crazy too. We actually have one of the highest amount of salons per amount of people in the country. It's like top
In Austin,
10, I
yeah.
think.
What does that mean?
That means that everybody owns a salon.
Yeah, there's like
So
so
it's
many
like-
salon companies in the city.
Which makes sense because it's like, a creative city, and people don't really subscribe to the 9 to 5, and it seems, so
That's what I like about Austin, though, is anybody can just, like, people are just down to just open stuff.
yeah.
And more
Yeah.
and more. And the thing that's nice is even though there's probably a lot of salons, where if you were in another city, even if there was less, it's more competitive
Yes.
in some ways. Where here, it's kind of, it's okay to kind of move around.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care. Like, when I was in Seattle, it's like every trainer was just like, it is this energy of I'm against you, you're
Yeah.
against me. I work at this studio. Like, it was always competition silently, strongly.
Yeah.
Where here, it's like, it's fine, easy. Like, people flow wherever they want. It's
Yeah.
not this like, we're the salon.
Yeah. I think that's one of my favorite things about Austin too, is everybody is here to support everyone wherever they're at. We always talk about all the time, we're like, we have somebody for everything. Like, if you need something, we have so-and-so you can call. But I feel like in the creative space too, there's just, everyone is here to support people and wants people to be successful for the most part.
For the most part.
Yeah. I think that's what we're trying to create too.
Absolutely. But we're always like, I'm ready to do something. Like, I'm going to keep the salon, obviously. Like, Headspace is such a cool spot, and we have created a really amazing team of people, and it is like our clients are so badass.
Yeah.
I love what
We've got
do.
a really cool niche.
We do. But I am kind of excited to like, I'm ready to be challenged again in a different way.
Mm-hmm.
But I love like working as a hairstylist. It's such an interesting, it is one of the most intimate professions I think you can have.
For sure.
I learned more about somebody in the first 20 minutes than maybe their husband's ever heard about them their entire lives. I mean, it's more than therapy.
We go deep
So quickly too.
so fast.
Like, I feel like what therapists accomplish in 6 months learning about somebody, we will learn it in the first hair appointment.
Oh, yeah. And then the whole salon's talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Which
so
is,
fun.
it's cool. Like, I love I love the human experience. I love getting to know people. Like, that almost drives me more than the art of hair. Is I just love listening to who someone is, how they got where they are, like all of the things.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why when I used to do a lot more one-on-one, it was the same. You would have these conversations and get to know people. And like, for me, I was like, I have way more impact on helping somebody change their life than any doctor does.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Right. And like, you guys, you like, and the opposite is like, instead of health, but like more therapy, emotional, you probably have such a strong impact in how they're dealing with their relationships or
Yeah.
changes in their life or their kids.
Or sometimes it's like, they're like, I'm pregnant and I've not told anyone. And I'm like, what? Or then you like,
I get
meet
those all
their
the time
baby
too. Yeah.
and you see their kids grow up, or you see like new jobs or whatever. So it's like a pretty, I mean, it's intimate, I feel like, but in the best way.
Yeah.
And we just love it.
Because too, there's zero judgment. Like, somebody can tell me the most unhinged, fucked up things, and it won't even faze me. I'm just like, wow, that's crazy. Let's dive into that, you know?
And how does that make you feel?
And I think that's why people, I feel like, maybe open up to us as quickly, because like, even when people enter into therapy, there's something in the back of your head that's just like, I feel like I have to say the right thing, or
I'm
I feel like you're
I'm
getting
gonna get judged too.
Yes. And that
like, maybe I'm fucked up and she's going to tell me I'm fucked up.
Right.
I'm like,
yes.
oh, you did something wrong.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like they know that they're there to like be fixed almost. Whereas like when they're talking to us,
it's just like a close girlfriend.
Yes.
And you're just letting it out.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then the best thing, like, we start to learn each other's clients. And so like, I'm yelling at so-and-so. I'm like, oh yes, I want to hear about this, or vice versa. So it's just constant communication across the whole salon company, which I love.
It is cool.
We have a good time.
That's why I think I will always train a little bit, no matter what, until I die, just because, I want to see what doing something for your whole life is like.
Yeah.
Because imagine, cutting hair, as you do it longer and longer, it becomes flow state. You don't really think, and you just get better at it. And like, it's pure flow state. Where at the beginning, you're really like, I'm doing this, and then I'm implementing this new technique.
Right.
And you have to really think.
It's muscle memory.
Yeah. And then the connections you get, they can feed you.
For sure.
Some can take a lot from you, but as you do it
There's
longer,
a balance for sure.
Yeah. But like, as you do it longer, you hopefully attract more and more of the ones you want. And those they're amazing. They feed
it's so
you.
cool.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, you leave with your cup full for sure.
I definitely feel like we're at a point in both of our careers now too, where it's like you get to a place where I only do people's hair because I want to do that person's hair.
But we were for a long time. We were like, we'll do anything.
When you're young, you got to take.
You're just grinding
20 hours a day, whatever.
You got to take people that treat you like shit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or fucked up, or just absolute negative, just
Ugh.
Vampires.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
You just like drive home and you're just like quiet and
I
shaking.
need to pay my rent. I need
Yeah.
to pay my rent.
Yeah. I'm like, it's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth it.
Yeah. Luckily, I am past that point in my
Same.
career. So if I'm not vibing with somebody, I'm like,
Yeah, you got to go.
Sayonara.
mm-hmm.
That's why I think it's a good idea that you start a podcast.
Our plug.
Both of you. I think, but together,
Mm-hmm.
you should be the co-host, right? You should be the host together,
We have a lot
right?
of
Because
fun.
individually,
it'd be
because you have
hilarious.
good synergy and chemistry,
Yeah.
right? And like each individually, like maybe you might be too quiet or like you work off each other super well.
Yeah.
And so
We
I
for sure feed off each other's energies.
and I think you should just set up a little tiny thing that's at the studio and just start doing it.
Then we can
Broad.
interview you.
Yeah, we can talk about whatever. And it can be unhinged as much as it wants to be.
Yes.
We were talking
Unplugged.
about that the other day, actually, because you would get brought up at the salon all the time because we were always
Do I?
posting the videos, of
Yeah.
course.
Oh my
And
God,
so
they're like,
people are
you're
curious.
literally, they'd be like, you're training
Well,
with
they're
the It
so
Girl trainer.
curious. And I'm like, what's so funny about him is like we were just describing, like people tell us everything about themselves so quickly. And we're like, we don't know anything about him. And he won't tell us anything.
We try
And
to
like,
ask
as-
different questions. We're like,
As hairstylists, we're like used to everybody telling us everything about their lives. And we're like,
we don't know. You're intriguing to us.
yeah, so now we're going to start a podcast just so we can force you to tell
Every
us.
week
Yeah.
you're our interviewee.
It's a one episode podcast and
Yeah.
then it's over.
It's a
We're
mic
like,
drop.
why hasn't he told us about his childhood trauma?
Yeah.
This is weird.
And then what you could do is you can, if certain clients are open to it, you can just mic them up while
Oh, they would love it.
you're doing their hair.
Yeah.
And you just have a one shot right there and you just right there. I mean, you could, what's nice about it, because I relate to like how you think, is I'm unorganized and chaotic and I need somebody who is organized,
Yes.
or else I just do a lot of stuff, but everything's falling apart behind me at the same time.
Oh, yeah. I think
Just-
I
I'm
have
just
like 12 LLCs that are just
Yeah, exactly.
floating in space.
She's like, oh,
right
I
now.
actually have that one already. I'm like, okay,
I'm-
cool.
I always come to Tony. I'm like, we gotta call our CPA. We gotta make another DBA. I got another idea. I even sent him this thing. I came up with this like fun guy's phone case, blah blah. He's like, bro, no more products. Like we have to just. I'm like, okay, you're right.
You're like, you're right.
Yeah.
I gotta chill out.
This is us every
We
day.
were driving around the other day and I was like, all right, Katie, let's make a list of all of my LLCs and all the businesses that I want to start and let's prioritize which one makes the most sense.
And I was like, okay, well, the list we're going to make is what we need to do. She goes, no. It's just the names of the businesses. I'm like, okay, you got it. Totally. Step
And what's
one.
great though is the key though to have somebody like her is or for you that you don't get irritated.
No.
And that's why it's such a
Faze me
that's
in
a
the
magic
slightest.
combo, because most A types would get annoyed.
Yeah.
So that's why it's such a good combination.
Yeah.
And because it's whatever, you can just follow whatever. Like
Mhm.
Yeah.
any inspiration, you can go down that path and it's never limited and you can do it forever. So the next 10 years, wherever you want to go with it, it can go.
Yeah. I mean,
I think you should do it. So what are you going to call it?
what?
our podcast?
Yeah, what are you going to call the podcast?
No.
No, we do know.
I love
Just-
workshopping this.
No, we do know.
You
He
want me to
wants us
call
to
it
say
Meatball
Meatball
Mafia,
Mafia.
don't you?
Say it. What is it?
Meatball Mafia.
Yes, that is the name. I'm telling you. That is
You
the
heard
name.
it now.
That's the logo. That's the name.
Look
it's,
at him.
it's the perfect name. It's the perfect logo. I'm telling you, don't think about it any more than that.
Look at him.
It doesn't need to be anything else because it's like it's so random and awesome. And who doesn't fucking
We're not Italian.
it doesn't matter.
So,
It's the Meatball Mafia. It's like also that's such a cool like I'm part of the Meatball Mafia.
Yeah, it
Right?
is like a
Cool
whole
swag, cool
organization.
everything. It's awesome. And it
I actually have an LLC called Swag Print.
yeah,
She has it all.
I love it.
We have so many.
And then as you do it, you just create cool swag and people just buy that. It could be whatever. It
I
could
mean,
be a
that's
cup,
where
could
we
be
drive
anything.
also.
Yeah. So
It's so fun.
you're gonna do it. And then anybody
You're going to
who's-
do it.
anybody-
Fine.
Anybody who's listening to this from the salon, works at the salon, goes to the salon,
Mhm.
you need to go up to both these two and tell them, I want Meat Mafia podcast.
All right.
Or actually, what you should do is come to me and be like, I don't think you can do it.
Yeah. This is what he's doing.
I don't believe in you. You're not going
He's
to do
giving
it.
us the green light.
Okay.
We did talk about it before.
Here we go.
Just do one. Just do one.
Okay.
We'll do ours. That'll be the first one. And then we'll just figure it out.
Mhm.
And then pick a date by which we got to do it
Okay.
before.
We got to
and
call
then-
Savannah.
Yeah. and just
She's our social media
figure
girl.
it out.
Yeah.
Before the end of September.
Before the end
Oh.
of September.
I'm going to be in
Well, we
Portugal for
can-
most of September.
Well, we can do it for your 40th birthday.
When's that?
September 21st.
Okay. Perfect.
That's
He's already exhausted.
our manager.
Yeah.
Wearing a Bodies by Brent. I'll post a picture. Maybe I'll make him the cover photo for the episode.
You absolutely should. I have so
Yeah.
many good photos.
Oh,
of
really?
him.
Okay, yeah, send those.
I got him in your chair.
Awesome. That's even better.
Yeah, it's the best.
It's like he knows we're talking about him right now, too.
Is that what he sounds like when he snores? Those weird.
Oh,
This has been mild.
I know. It's like
He's
he knows
silent.
he's
Is that a snore?
camera.
But like those were snores, or
I mean, it could have come out of either end, to be totally
Yeah.
honest.
Oh,
I'm not
got
sure.
That's
'cause
just.
I have headphones on, so I just hear it,
Oh.
and I don't know what's happening over there.
Yeah. He's a
Yeah,
unique
he's a snorter.
he's a unique little beast for sure.
An unique little beast.
He's got to go on a diet though. He's gained a few lbs.
You just got to get him to start pulling sleds,
Mm.
little dog
overheat.
sleds.
Yeah.
Little dog
It's a little
sleds.
hot outside.
Put him on that little treadmill you wanted to get. The
The walking
you're
pad?
walking treadmill you wanted to do
15 miles per
sprints on.
hour.
I'm pretty sure it goes 15 miles an hour. The little walking goes up to.
I'm
3
like,
miles
maybe
an hour.
even 20, honestly. Like, I'm sticking with it.
I'm pretty sure.
This is part of the reason that we can sell supplements to anybody. We're like, it has 7,000 grams of fiber.
It's because you're so convinced. You're like, I'm sure. I'm totally sure.
I know.
I did no research, but I feel it.
I feel it. I know. I've actually not started
Zero
taking it, but I know that I feel better.
And I'm like, can't look at my nails. This
My
is
nails grow
crazy.
so long.
I'm glowing.
Well-
oh my God. It's going to be so funny.
This was super fun. I
It
look
was.
forward to
Thank you.
podcasting with you guys on your podcast and keep seeing where all this training goes for both of you. That's exciting. Where do people come get a cut by you? Or check out the salon?
Yeah.
With any of your other hairstylists?
Probably Instagram's the easiest way to find us. Headspace Salon and Co-op. We both have our own personal ones
Yeah.
off of that, but you can find us through that one.
Through the salon.
Yeah, that's probably the best way to reach out to us.
Awesome.
Katie will get back to you when you do.
Yep.
I will in 2 to 3 months.
2 to 3
If ever.
business days, maybe.
Awesome. All right, guys. Thanks so much for being
Thanks for
Thank
having
you.
us. This was so fun.
here. Yeah.